There comes a moment in life when you question everything. You look at where you are, and it feels like the path forward is uncertain. The dreams you once had seem distant, and the challenges before you feel overwhelming. But what if I told you that none of it is random? What if every step, every trial, and you are not here by accident? Every breath you take, every experience you've had, every challenge you've faced, none of it is random. The very fabric of your existence is woven with intention, guided by something greater than what the eye can see. There is a divine intelligence at work, orchestrating events, aligning circumstances, and creating opportunities that are meant to shape you into the person you are always destined to become. Think about the moments in your life that felt uncertain, the times when you question your place in this world. Maybe you've experienced setbacks that made you feel like you were off course, like life was working against you. But what if those moments were actually guiding you toward something far greater? What if what you once saw as rejection was actually redirection? What if every delay, every hardship, every unanswered prayer was not a sign that you were forgotten, but proof that you were being prepared for something beyond your current understanding? There is a reason you are here. The universe does not operate on coincidence. Everything is energy, everything is connected, and everything moves in divine rhythm. You are not placed on this earth by mistake. The gifts, the talents, the dreams that are buried within you were planted there for a purpose. And the struggles you have faced, they are not meant to break you, they are meant to build you. The pain, the uncertainty, the moments of doubt, each one has played a role in shaping the depth of your soul, refining your character, and preparing you to step into the life you are meant to live. Many people spend their lives feeling lost, searching for meaning, questioning whether they truly matter. They look at their circumstances and allow what they see to define what they believe. But the truth is, your existence alone is proof that you have a purpose. If there was no reason for you to be here, you simply wouldn't be. The fact that you are alive in this moment, that your heart is still beating, that you still have the ability to think, to feel, to dream, this is not an accident. This is evidence that you are part of something far greater than you realize. Sometimes the path forward isn't clear, and that's where faith comes in. Faith is trusting that even when you don't see the full picture, there is a plan unfolding for you. It's knowing that even when things don't go the way you expected, they are still working in your favor. The moments of struggle, the seasons of uncertainty, they are all necessary pieces of a greater puzzle, fitting together in ways you can't yet comprehend. You were created with a unique combination of strengths, passions, and abilities, and the world needs exactly what you have to offer. Your presence is not random, your dreams are not meaningless, and your challenges are not wasted. Everything in your life has led you to this very moment, and there is more ahead than you can even begin to imagine. Trust the process, even when it doesn't make sense. There are moments in life when everything feels uncertain, when the path ahead seems unclear, and the weight of challenges makes you question whether you're on the right track. It's in these moments that doubt creeps in, whispering that maybe you've made a wrong turn, maybe you've missed your chance, maybe the dream you once had wasn't meant for you after all. But what if the very obstacles in your way are not there to stop you, but to prepare you? What if the delays, the detours, the disappointments are all part of a divine plan unfolding in perfect timing? So often, people want immediate results. They want to plant a seed and see the harvest the next day. They want to take one step and instantly arrive at the destination, but growth doesn't work that way. A tree doesn't bear fruit overnight. A masterpiece isn't painted in a single stroke. Every great achievement, every fulfilled purpose, every extraordinary transformation requires a process that tests your patience, stretches your faith, and refines your character. When things don't go the way you expected, it's easy to feel like you've lost control. But maybe you were never meant to control everything. Maybe your role isn't to figure out every detail, but to trust that each step is leading you somewhere greater than you could plan for yourself. The very challenges that seem like roadblocks might actually be guiding you towards something far better than you imagined. What feels like rejection today could be redirection toward a future that aligns with the deepest desires of your soul. There are moments when you will feel stuck, when nothing seems to be working, when every door appears closed. It's in these moments that people are tempted to give up, to settle, to believe that maybe they weren't meant for more. But if you could see the bigger picture, you would understand that every delay has a purpose, every struggle carries wisdom, and every difficulty is shaping you for what's ahead. The process isn't meant to break you, it's meant to prepare you. The lessons you are learning now, the resilience you are developing, the faith you are strengthening, these are the very things that will sustain you when you step into the life that's waiting for you. There will be seasons of waiting, moments of uncertainty, times when you question whether all the effort is worth it. But just because you can't see the progress doesn't mean it isn't happening. Just because things aren't moving on your timeline doesn't mean they aren't moving at all. Some of the greatest breakthroughs happen right after the moment when most people quit. What separates those who rise to their purpose from those who stay stuck is the willingness to keep going even when it doesn't make sense. Because the process is never about punishment, it's about preparation. Your faith shapes your reality. Every thought you think, every belief you hold, the expectation you set is molding the future you step into. The world around you is not just happening to you, it is responding to you. The energy you put out, the way you see yourself, the way you interpret your circumstances, these are the forces that shape what unfolds in your life. Most people look at their situation and believe only what they can see, but faith is the ability to see beyond what is visible. It is knowing deep within that something greater is at work, even when there is no physical proof. There are moments in life when doubt will try to take hold. You may look at your circumstances and feel like you are stuck, like nothing is changing, like the vision you once had for your life is slipping away. But faith is not about waiting until everything looks perfect before you believe. It is about believing first, stepping forward even when the path is unclear, moving with confidence even when the outcome is uncertain. What you expect, you attract. If you wake up every day expecting struggle, expecting failure, expecting things to go wrong, that belief becomes your reality. But when you wake up expecting favor, expecting breakthroughs, expecting the impossible to become possible, you begin to align with the higher plan that is already in motion for you. Your mind is a powerful tool, and what you focus on expands. If you focus on limitations, you will see nothing but obstacles. If you focus on possibilities, you will begin to see opportunities that were always there but were hidden behind your doubt. The way you speak about your life, the way you think about your future, the way you carry yourself, these are signals you are sending out, and life is always responding. If you truly understood the power of your faith, you would never again speak in a way that limits you. You would never again allow fear to dictate your choices. You would never again settle for a life that is less than what you were created for. There is a divine plan at work, but it requires your agreement. It requires you to believe before you see. It requires you to trust that even when things look uncertain, they are unfolding exactly as they need to. The difference between those who live in struggle and those who live in abundance is not their circumstances, is their mindset. The ones who rise, the ones who create impact, the ones who experience miracles are the ones who choose to believe, even when there is no evidence. They hold the vision when everything around them tells them to let go. They speak life over their dreams instead of surrendering to fear. They walk with certainty, knowing that their faith is shaping their future in ways beyond what they can comprehend. Doubt will always try to creep in when you're on the path towards something greater. It whispers that you're not good enough, that you don't have what it takes, that you've made too many mistakes, that you're too far behind. It tries to convince you that the dreams placed inside you are too big, that the obstacles in your way are too strong, that the setbacks you faced are proof that you should quit. But doubt is not truth. It is an illusion, a test, a challenge designed to see whether you will surrender to it or rise above it. Every person who has ever stepped into their purpose, who has ever achieved something extraordinary, who has ever transformed their life has had to face doubt. The difference between those who succeed and those who stay stuck is not that they never feel doubt. It is that they do not allow doubt to control their decisions. They recognize it, but they do not give it power. They hear the voice of fear, but they do not let it dictate their actions. They know that doubt is simply a barrier between where they are and where they are meant to be, and they push through it with unwavering belief. Doubt tries to convince you to play small. It tells you to shrink, to hide, to settle for a life that is less than what you are capable of. But you were not created to play small. You were not placed here to live in fear. The very fact that you feel doubt is proof that you are stepping into something greater than your comfort zone, that you are being stretched beyond your limits, that you are growing into the person you were always meant to become. Growth is uncomfortable. Transformation is not easy. But neither is staying stuck in a life that does not fulfill you. The choice is always yours. Allow doubt to keep you where you are, or push past it and step into the future that is waiting for you. There will be moments when you question whether you are on the right path, whether the struggles you are facing are signs that you should turn back. But doubt is not a signal to quit. It is an invitation to trust. It is an opportunity to strengthen your belief, to build a resilience that will carry you forward, to develop the kind of faith that can move mountains. The obstacles in your way are not there to stop you. They are there to prove how badly you want what is meant for you. If doubt were enough to stop you, you wouldn't be here right now. Something inside you knows there is more. Something inside you refuses to settle. Something inside you is calling you forward, beyond the limitations of fear, beyond the illusions of doubt, beyond everything that has ever tried to convince you that you are not enough. Your journey is not meant to look like anyone else's. From the moment you were born, you were designed with a unique path, a purpose that no one else can fulfill in the exact way you can. Yet, the world conditions people to compare. It teaches them to measure their progress against someone else's timeline, to question their worth based on external validation, to feel behind just because they are not where they thought they should be by now. But comparison is a distraction. It pulls you away from your own path and makes you look at someone else's as if their journey determines your worth. No two people are meant to walk the same road, face the same challenges, or achieve the same things at the same time. Your journey is yours alone, and it is unfolding exactly as it is meant to. There are moments when it will feel like you are moving too slowly, like others are passing you by, like you should be further along. But what if you are exactly where you need to be? What if the timing of your life is not a mistake? What if every step, every delay, every challenge is actually aligning you with something greater than what you could have planned for yourself? When you look at someone else's success and wonder why it hasn't happened for you yet, you are forgetting that you are being prepared for something specific to you. Their path is not yours. Their lessons are not yours. Their victories are not yours. Just because you don't see the progress yet doesn't mean it isn't happening. Just because someone else seems to have reached their destination faster doesn't mean they are ahead of you. Life is not a race. There is no finish line where the first to arrive wins. The only thing that matters is that you stay committed to your own path, that you keep moving forward, that you trust the process even when it doesn't make sense. The moments of waiting, the seasons of uncertainty, the times when you feel overlooked, these are not signs that you are failing. They are opportunities to strengthen your faith, to grow in ways that will sustain you when you do step into what is meant for you. The greatest rewards come to those who refuse to give up, who choose to believe even when there is no evidence, who trust that their journey is unfolding exactly as it should. You were not created to live someone else's life. You were not meant to fit into someone else's expectations. You are given your own dreams, your own strengths, your own lessons to learn. The more you compare, the more you lose sight of what is uniquely yours. The more you trust, the more you align with the plan that has always been waiting for you. The timing, the challenges, the victories, everything is happening exactly as it should. Your journey is yours, and it is leading you exactly where you are meant to go. Every challenge, every obstacle, every setback you have faced was never meant to break you. It was meant to shape you. There are moments in life when things do not go as planned, when doors close, when the path you thought you were meant to take suddenly disappears. It is in those moments that doubt creeps in, that frustration takes hold, that the mind begins to question whether there is any purpose behind the struggle. But what if the very challenges you have faced are the preparation for what is ahead? What if nothing you have been through is wasted? What if every experience, every disappointment, every hardship was a necessary step in aligning you with something greater? Growth is never easy. Becoming who you are meant to be requires walking through uncertainty, through difficulty, through moments that test your patience and your belief. It is in those moments that you have a choice to allow the struggle to define you or to use it to refine you. The most powerful transformations do not happen when things are easy. They happen when everything inside of you is forced to evolve. Strength is not built in comfort. Wisdom is not gained in ease. Purpose is not discovered in a life that has never been tested. There is something within you that has been shaped by every experience you have endured. The setbacks you thought were failures were actually redirections. The delays you thought were punishments were actually opportunities for growth. The pain you thought was unfair was actually molding you into someone stronger, wiser, and more prepared for what is ahead. Nothing you have been through was wasted. Not a single moment, every tear, every frustration, every unanswered question, each one was part of a greater plan, even when it did not feel like it. There will always be moments when you wish things had happened differently, when you wonder why certain struggles had to be part of your story. But looking back with regret blinds you to the truth that every experience has contributed to your evolution. The strength you have now, the wisdom you carry, the resilience that keeps you moving forward. It all came from what you have endured. Without the struggle, you would not be who you are today. You owe it to without the delays, you would not have gained the patience to handle what is ahead. Without the obstacles, you would not have developed the courage to step fully into your purpose. You were never meant to stay the same. Every challenge has been a lesson. Every setback has been a set up for something greater. The process of growth is never comfortable, but it is necessary. What you have gone through was not meant to hold you back. It was meant to push you forward. The struggles were never random. The delays were never meaningless. The pain was never without purpose. Every experience has been preparing you for what is coming next. Nothing has been wasted. Every step has been leading you exactly where you are meant to be. The path you are walking is not random. Every experience, every challenge, every moment of doubt has been part of something far greater than you can see in the present moment. The obstacles were not placed in your way to stop you. They were placed there to strengthen you, to refine you, to shape you into the person capable of stepping into the purpose that has always been waiting for you. The setbacks were not detours, they were necessary lessons. The waiting was not punishment, it was preparation. You are not behind, you are not forgotten. The timing of your life is not a mistake. The dreams placed within you are there for a reason, and the journey you are on, no matter how uncertain, no matter how challenging, is leading you exactly where you are meant to go. Doubt may try to shake you, fear may try to stop you, but neither has the power to define you. The only thing that truly matters is your belief, your willingness to trust the process, your decision to keep moving forward even when the road ahead is unclear. And you do not have to figure everything out at once. You do not have to see the entire path to take the next step. The plan for your life is unfolding in ways you may not yet understand, but one day you will look back and see that every struggle, every delay, every moment of uncertainty was leading you towards something greater than you could have imagined. You were never walking alone. You were never forgotten. You will ever be. The plan for your life is real. It is unfolding, and it is waiting for you to step into it with unwavering trust. Thank you.